Hi, how are you guys? In this video, we will see how some Arctic animals adapt in their habitat, which is all snowy and icy. We will explain the term adaptation furthermore, because I noticed that it was a struggle for some of you. Adaptation is the characteristic, which is like a difficult word, characteristic of a living thing that helps it survive in its habitat. Adaptation, they can be features in an animal which helps them survive or live in the habitat. Example, gills help fish breathe underwater. This is the example that you have in your books. We're gonna talk about other animals now. Polar bears. How have they adapted to their environment? Polar bears, they have white color. Their fur is white color to blend in with the snow and ice. Yesterday I showed you animals. No, 2 days ago I showed you animals about Arctic animals. I said they were whitish. The polar bears, the snowy owls, the seals, they were whitish. So they have white color to blend in with the snow and ice. They have a layer of fat under their skin to keep them warm. You know what a skin is? The skin, all of us, we have skin. Like the skin is like the skin of your body. I'm gonna show you a picture here. You have this. So this is the skin, the top layer. Under the skin, there's a layer of fat. And under the layer of fat, there are muscles. Forget about muscles. This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about the layer of fat. So all of us, all animals and humans, we have skin and we have fat and muscles. Here's the difference. Polar bears, they have like a thick layer of fat under their skin to keep them warm. They have thick fur to keep them warm. This is thick because it was also confusing for some of you. This is thick. This is a thick pencil. This is a thin pencil. So they're opposites, thick and thin. Polar bears, they have thick fur to keep them warm. They have large claws for walking in snow. Claws are these, like their hands and their feet. Claws. See how they use them? They make them more steady. Do you see it? His feet, his arms, like his hands, like claws. They're actually they're claws. Nostrils that close to stop water getting in. Nostrils are, these are nostrils. This is a nose. So we all have noses, like we have one nose. In one nose, we have two holes. These holes, they're nostrils. So this is one nose, two nostrils. Same thing here. One of his adaptations or one of his features is that his nostrils close because they swim. So his nostrils close up so water will not get in. All of these are adaptations or features that they have to help them survive. Because so it's icy, it's snowy, it's very cold, so they have thick fur. They have a layer of fat, like a thick layer of fat, which these keep them warm. Claws help them walk through ice. Um, they need these things in the Arctic. But for example, they don't need it if they were in the desert. Like animals in the desert don't need such things. They don't need fur. On the other hand, it was gonna be so hot. Penguins. How have they adapted to their environment? Webbed feet for swimming fast. Webbed feet. These are their feet. They're webbed, they help them swim fast. Thick skin with a layer of fat to keep warm. Again, we have layers. First is the layer of skin and then a layer of fat. So they have thick skin with a layer of fat to keep warm. Waterproof feathers for living in the water. Waterproof means that water does not cause them trouble or doesn't ruin them. Like they're water friendly. Let me give you an example. If you have an ordinary watch, a watch is what you put around your wrist to see the time, to check for the time. It's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, like that. So it's what you wear around your wrist. If you have an ordinary watch and you put it underwater, it will stop working. But if you have a waterproof watch and you put it underwater, it will work. Uh, it will be no trouble. It will be no problem. So waterproof means that it's proof to water, which means that water does not affect it. So it has waterproof feathers for living in the water. Feathers, these are feathers. Different colors. Like that. Heavy bones to help them dive. Bones. All bodies are made of bones. So that's a penguin. These are the bones inside. So that's his head, his back or spine, his abdominal area, arms and legs, and his webbed feet, and that tail over there. So all bodies, all creatures, they are made of bones. They have heavy bones to help them dive. Dive, that's diving. Jumping into water, like jumping underwater. So all of these penguins, they're diving underwater. Walruses. How have they adapted to their environment? Tusks for hauling themselves up on the ice. These are tusks. Those teeth, they're not teeth, they're tusks. They don't actually eat with them, so they're not teeth. Tusk hauling themselves up, it means pulling themselves up on the ice. If they're swimming in the water and they want to go up on the land, so they use these tusks to grab on the land, and they pull themselves up. They have thick layer of blubber or fat for warmth. Flippers for swimming. Flippers, these are flippers. It's hands and feet. Those are flippers. So we studied claws in polar bears. Polar bears, they have claws. Walruses, they have flippers. Streamlined for swimming. Streamlined means that the shape of their body makes it easy for them to swim. Streamlined means they can swim faster. They can swim easier. Swimming for them is it's not um, it's easy to do. Like the shape of their body helps them to swim. Can turn hind flippers round to help them move on land. Hind flippers. Hind flippers are the back flippers. Those at the back. They can turn hind flippers round to help them move on land. So like they tug them in. Let's see. So these are tusks. swim with back flippers and can tuck them in for walking. When they're on land, they like get them inside, like under, and then they start walking. They have longer front flippers, can use them for walking. That's it. So I want you to study this again, and we're gonna talk about adaptations again for many other videos. Uh, Stay well, take care, and bye bye.